there, and welcome to Playworms. The film opens in Greece, where suave British spy Aubrey Argylle prepares to move in on his target, terrorist Lagrange. After a brief dance, Lagrange has her assassins draw their guns on Argylle. He contacts his partner Kira, who uses tech to help him escape. Lagrange corners them and fires, hitting Kira in the chest. As Argylle tries to save her, he contacts his other associate Wyatt, who captures Lagrange. She reveals she works for Fowler, the director who employs both Argylle and Wyatt. Before being interrogated, Lagrange poisons herself, leaving Argylle questioning who he can trust. The scene shifts to a book reading by Ellie Conway, author of the Argylle series. After taking questions, Ellie retreats to her cabin with her cat Alfie to finish the 5th book. She believes she's completed it, only to be contacted by her mother Ruth. Ruth criticizes the ending, calling it a cop-out. Ellie starts rewriting, trying to give Argylle a better conclusion, but she struggles to find the right direction. Ellie decides to take a train to Chicago with her cat Alfie after her mother offers to help her finish the book. On the train, Ellie meets Aidan Wilde, who claims to be a fan but warns her that assassins are targeting her. Just then, a fan approaches with a knife disguised as a pen, forcing Aidan to fight off the attackers while Ellie hides. One of the assailants, Carlos, is recognized by Ellie from her book reading. Aidan takes her to the end of the train, blasts open the doors, and parachutes with her and Alfie to safety, though Ellie passes out midair. When she wakes up, Aidan has changed his appearance and reveals that the assassins belong to a dangerous organization called the Division, led by director Ritter. The Division believes Ellie's books predict real-world events, and they are waiting for her to finish the final chapter of Book 5. Ritter executes his deputy director for failing to capture Ellie and recover a crucial file. It's revealed that the character of Wyatt is based on Aidan, and Kira, a real person, was killed. Aidan takes Ellie and Alfie to meet an informant named Bakunin, who is supposed to deliver a crucial file. Aidan convinces Ellie to start writing the next chapter, hoping it will provide clues. As she writes, Division operatives listen in on her through phones recording her. They follow a lead to an apartment, supposedly belonging to Bakunin, but only find an opening in the floorboards where Aidan uncovers a book with Bakunin's notes. Soon, Division assassins arrive, forcing Ellie and Aidan to hide beneath the floorboards. Aidan emerges and kills the attackers, and the two escape to the roof, jumping onto a dumpster below. Aidan takes Ellie to his London apartment for safety. However, when he speaks to his employer in the bathroom, Ellie overhears him saying she needs a bullet in her head. Fearing for her life, Ellie grabs Alfie and contacts Ruth, heading to Chicago. Upon arrival, Ellie reunites with Ruth, but things take a dark turn when her father arrives, and it's director Ritter. Ritter reveals his true identity, and Ruth, whose real name is Margaret Vogler, pulls a gun on Ellie. Aidan shoots Margaret and knocks Ritter out, saving Ellie, but they are forced to leave Alfie behind. Aidan takes Ellie to meet his employer, Alfred Alfie Solomon, where Ellie learns a shocking truth. She is the real Agent Argylle. Her books were not just fictional stories, but memories from her past life as a spy. Her real name is Rachel Kyle, Agent Argylle. After a failed mission, she lost her memory, and Ritter and Vogler took advantage of her amnesia, posing as her parents to make her believe she was always an aspiring writer. Their plan was for her to write her experiences and eventually reveal the location of the master file. Solomon reveals that the master file is in the possession of Saba al-Badir, known as the Keeper. Ellie and Aidan travel to Arabia, where Ellie must embrace her old identity as Rachel. At Saba's compound, Ellie convinces her she is Rachel, and in turn, Saba hands over the master file. The Division tracks Ellie and Aidan to their location, capturing them and bringing them aboard their ship. Ellie learns the truth: she was an asset of the Division all along. A flashback shows that she killed Bakunin and took the master file, triggering an explosion that caused her memory loss. In a desperate move to survive, Ellie shoots Aidan in the chest, making Ritter believe she's on their side. She also pretends not to care about Alfie, who is in Ritter's custody, but her shot was deliberate. She missed his heart, and his survival depends on stopping the bleeding in time. Aidan manages to free himself, kills his captors, and rushes to help Ellie. And after she's all settled, Ellie tells Alfie that they got married in Ritter's, that they wanted this. Ellie, in one final hallucination, sees Argylle telling her she never needed him to do what she could already do. With newfound resolve, she confronts Carlos and his goons, who stop firing when crude oil starts leaking. Remembering a past memory of ice skating, Ellie straps blades to her shoes, sliding across the oil to slice through the assassins. She faces Carlos in a final showdown, throwing a knife into his heart, and then shoots the remaining assassins. Alfie and Aiden, now working as a team, clear the hip of villains with flair. They reach the control room to send the master file to Solomon, but Ritter confronts them with a rifle. Alfie lunges at Ritter, clawing his face, allowing Aiden to shoot and kill him. However, Alfie's attack destroyed Ritter's eyes, which were needed for a retinal scan to complete the upload. Aiden finds an alternative way to proceed. As they upload the file, Vogler appears with a music box that mind trolls Ellie into trying to kill Aiden, halting the process. Aiden fights Ellie, nearly dying, until a masked assailant arrives, striking Vogler with a wrench. The music box shatters, severing Ellie's mind control. The assailant is revealed to be Kira, who survived her gunshot wound just like Aiden. She had suggested the theory to Ellie on how to save him. The trio, with Alfie, sends the master file, escaping the ship just before it explodes, taking Vogler and the remaining division agents with it. Ellie and Aiden share a final kiss, their relationship solidified. Ellie finishes Book 5, giving Argylle a proper happy ending, and returns to the bookstore for a reading. That's how the movie ends here. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.